Hi, I'm Lauren Brun Costello. There's a right way to cook, there's a wrong way to cook, and then there's my way, because it's Lauren, of course. I have not said that in quite some time, let me tell you. It's been a long time. And I'm so happy to be saying it tonight, standing next to my eldest son, Jonathan. And we have a big announcement to make tonight, don't we, Jonathan?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, we do. We do. And we're excited. And we're going to give it just 1 minute, right? Just 1 minute to make sure we have some people watching. Do we have anybody watching?
We've got, 30 or so people watching on Instagram Live. We've got a new setup.
We have a new setup. YouTube
Live.
Some YouTube Live. Okay.
At the same time.
All right. Well, we don't want to lollygag here. I just wanted to make sure we weren't saying this into the ether. We have people on.
We got folks.
We do have people.
We got folks. Okay.
Nice.
So, what we're going to do. So I took a better part of a year off. It was supposed to be less time than that, right? But we've had
quite the year.
I've kept breaking myself.
Yes.
Broke my knee, sprained my ankle. Oh, in between I had really bad COVID, and then I broke my ankle. It's been a lot.
One heck of a year.
But you haven't starved. You look good.
No, I haven't starved.
You got fed. Yes?
I've been eating.
He's been eating. Okay.
Yeah, he grew like 4 inches.
4 inches. I know, right? Look how short. I know. It's not good.
No.
So what we decided when I was coming back to do some, people keep asking me, right, to do lives, and I kept thinking, it's really a ton of work to do a live, and it's fun to do, but it's more of a generous act on my part, right? Nobody pays me to do it, and it's a ton of strain, and you should see the setup here that we've got going on, lights and cameras and all that. And when I was thinking about what can I do that would be really fun for the It's Lauren, of course, community, but also be really useful for me. And I was thinking, Jonathan.
Yes.
You're 16. You're going to be leaving the nest in 2.5 years. Forced to eat frozen chicken hockey pucks at the dorm. I don't know what else. What else, Sean? What else do you eat in the dorm? Cereal?
Yeah.
A lot of cereal.
Cupcakes.
Hostess cupcakes. He's an athlete. He's not going to eat Hostess cupcakes. We'll see. So I was thinking, it's kind of crazy, like the cobbler's kids don't have shoes, right?
Yeah.
A lot of you eat well, but people say, oh, they must be amazing cooks. I'm like, no, they're amazing food critics, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good food critics. So, and Jonathan, even at this point in the last several months, has been saying, I would like to know how to cook. So, our big announcement is that we are going to be doing a weekly live called Technique, Not Torture for Teens. Okay? And Jonathan and I are going to come up with, and hopefully also inspired by you will share with us. I'll stop talking in a second so Sean can chime in with people and Jonathan can chime in. We will do kind of the greatest hits of what a young person going off on their own needs to know. So that's our big announcement, Technique, Not Torture for Teens. That's going to be the new weekly show, and I'm excited about it.
I am as well.
Okay, so first of all, do we have any comments or questions, issues, allegations, anything?
Ton of ideas in here.
Whoa, okay.
That's great.
So I'm glad to hear that, because I've got my notebook.
First, hopefully have your notebook for this one. Emily Raber says, what does he need to cook for when he can just go down to slices?
What does he need to cook for when he can just go down to slices? That is a very nice Colgate reference.
Yeah,
if you know, Hamilton, New York.
That's a sub-rosa
Okay, well,
reference.
Jonathan, I'm telling you, living in this house is
rubbery pizza. My favorite.
Stop with that.
rubbery pizza. Are you going to send that to the admissions committee so they let you in when you insult the local pizza? Okay.
All right,
We
so-
won't be how to get into the show is not how to get into college.
No.
It's Technique, Not Torture in the kitchen for teens. Okay. So what else besides Emily's clever comment do we have going on? Because Jonathan's going to share with us.
Amy Falkenstein says, Elijah and I are in. Pallavi says, love this. Can Jonathan inspire some of his friends to join?
Pallavi, hello.
Yeah. Samantha Yanks is
Psyched.
Many people are saying congratulations.
Okay, cool.
Any food?
Maddie Rice says Dream Team.
Dream Team.
Any food?
Maddie Rice
Any
could teach
food
this class,
ideas?
let me tell you.
Yeah.
Helen Ahern loves his shirt. Where'd you get that shirt?
Okay,
from?
talk to everybody about this is more, okay.
Shirt. So the shirt we got in
That's the royal we.
in Doha,
Yeah.
and we got it at
Recently.
at the Fan Fest.
That's
at
right.
Of the World Cup.
Handfest, yes.
Yeah, it's very nice. I've only seen... Oh, look at this very fancy pants.
Yeah,
The logo and the patch are the
That
same.
means it's official. A lot of countries that don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Good times.
We got Italy, Austria, Hungary, possibly. I don't know.
I'm surprised you're pretty good with flags. That's Brazil.
For sure, Brazil,
That I
Switzerland,
know.
France.
Switzerland. America, thank God we know that one.
We'll see.
AP Wolf says, great idea. Any
Thank
good
you.
ideas for homemade ramen? Jersey Girl Homes.
Oh, well, homemade ramen.
Well, we do have our...
We have our ramen. So, homemade ramen, just to be clear, we're not pulling noodles on the scope of this show. We won't be making... We're not going to pull noodles. But yes, we are going to do a ramen episode.
For sure.
So, okay. So, I've got my pad. You guys are here. And what we're going to do tonight, this won't be a long live, but what we're going to do tonight is we've been talking about this a lot, and we have some loose idea about what we want to do, but we actually thought we'd brainstorm with you and write up kind of a set list, an episode list a little bit. And then should we do a quick little midnight snack kind of lesson, right?
Exactly.
There'll be a lot of that. Okay, so Jonathan,
And
yes,
so before you
sorry.
start, a couple people joined a little late. They
Yes.
want you to repeat the big announcement.
Well, the big announcement is we're going to be going back to weekly lives, and very specifically, it is Cooking with Jonathan, technique, not torture for teens, because he's leaving the nest
Yes.
in 2.5 years. So I can sleep in
And deal with William.
and deal with William alone. Yeah, that's true. But he's going to be on his own, and he's got to know how to do this because he won't have the private chef. I do make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You do get...
Am I doing breakfast like 3 days a week now?
You're getting a little better, 3 days a week, but mostly it used to be breakfast every day, pack you a lunch, and we make dinner. So he's going to have to do that for himself. So that's what we're going to be doing. That is the nature of the announcement tonight. There are other things coming down the pipeline for It's Lauren, of course, and the new website. Really, I know Emily Raber is watching. The new website is coming truly any minute now. It is really beautiful and was worth the wait. There were some hiccups with it, but it's worth the wait. So you'll get that soon, and then hopefully in the winter there'll be another cool announcement. But right now, this is our big announcement. And Jonathan, we'll start with you because you're the...
Well,
yeah.
We got a couple of folks.
First
of all,
I'm here.
Anthony Mashura says, let's go, Jay.
Anthony Mashura! Anthony, we miss you, Anthony!
It's
been a long time.
Anthony!
Chase is asking to learn lasagna.
Oh, please. No problem, Chase. But you could teach the class, Chase. What do you need to learn lasagna from me? Chase, we know, is very good. Chase came out with his own
Another
cookbook.
good idea from Jersey Girl Homes, poutine.
Poutine.
Oh!
We know
poutine.
poutine. We make Jonathan, but we will do a French fry.
We can do a homemade French fries.
We can do a homemade episode. See, he's very confident already, so he's
I like that.
I like that
homemade
Anthony,
French fries.
do you believe this height situation? He's getting to be your height.
I'm like,
You're
pretty
almost
close to
mature.
Anthony.
Yeah, you're
I'm
almost
like,
mature
what?
height.
I'm like
Yeah.
2 inches off.
Max. Max.
So,
Okay.
Sadie and Samantha Yanks request homemade dumplings.
Okay. Homemade. Look at Jonathan. He's like, I
Yeah.
might do takeout for that. Homemade dumplings is a good idea.
Maybe a special person in here for homemade
Candace?
dumplings. If she's here.
If she's here, we did that during COVID.
We did that?
Candace woke up for breakfast when we were at night making dumplings together.
That was right. It was
That's
like
awesome.
A dual
Taipei.
live.
It's a dual live between
That
Taipei
was-
and New York.
That was like...
That's
dumplings
awesome.
are a good idea, and actually what I think would be cool, Samantha and Sadie, is in addition to the homemade dumpling, what I think, and tell me what you guys think, and I want to hear what you think, but what I was thinking was some of what he needs to learn for to be able to be confident and comfortable that he can eat well, both well in terms of health, but also in terms of flavor, not always having to order out, is both to do things from scratch, but also to dress up stuff, right?
Yes.
So if you can get a decent dumpling or a so-so dumpling from the local whatever, but you want to know how to make this nice peanutty Szechuan hot sauce, spicy sauce to go with it, now we're talking.
Now we're
Okay.
talking.
So is there something else you wanted me to get to before I
No, we got... Helen Ahern wants to know if William will join in. Jonathan
Well,
says no.
we're trying to we've been trying to bribe William to do Sean's camera work, and I said to him that he could buy. I gave him some obscene. I think I told him I would buy him $500 worth of baseball cards if he filmed this entire series, and he was very interested until he realized
How much work
he
it
could
was.
probably buy his own baseball cards with birthday and Hanukkah money. And now I think he might be out. So we'll see if
Probably out.
William will come to taste. You all know how William rolls. He will
Yeah.
come to taste, right?
I'm
and
sure
we'll
he'll be
see.
here. I'm sure I'll be here in like 20 minutes.
All right.
Creation.
So, Jonathan.
Yes.
I know in my mind what I think some of the basics are that you need to learn.
Let's hear the basics.
Well,
let's hear your initial
okay.
thoughts.
Well,
off the bat?
Some of this you're already not bad at. So eggs. There's lots of iterations of working with eggs. No. Grilled cheese, I feel, is one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or grilled sandwiches in general.
Grilled
like
sandwich.
Grilled
like
a panini, you know.
Yeah, panini. Ooh,
we did have an egg request. Just a
good.
Little bit
Yes, eggs are going to be baked and multiple kinds of eggs.
Basics.
So in addition, now we're talking grilled cheeses and paninis. I think for you, quick homemade soup. Like you love a beautiful tomato
soup is one of my favorite things in the world.
It can be made as easily with 3 ingredients. It can also be made with 7 ingredients, but I can teach you. Okay.
How about
so we're going to do that. I think that you should know how to make a quick skirt steak in a skillet. Skirt steak. You know, if you want, I know Anthony's watching. We all know you, William and Anthony with the filet mignon, the mushroom sauce. I know we can do that fancy pants. But when you're as cheap as Jonathan is and you're a student, filet mignon is not going to happen.
Filet mignon is not going to happen.
His mother would buy the groceries. On his wedding day, he won't let his wife have filet mignon. I'm telling you, she's going to come crying to me.
Maddie Rice was saying, what about just some basic kitchen basics for her college student that moved off campus this year?
Yes, that's what this is. Well, knife skills. Thank you. So, right. So we didn't even begin with mise en place and knife skills. But yes. So this will all get organized properly, right? This is a little out of sync. But yes. So in big tips and tricks in general, for sure. There's going to be a ton of... That's what the nature of this technique, Not Torture for Teens, is going to be. A lot of the basics that even people who cook every day either don't really know or have forgotten that they have to adhere to, that will come out in the process of teaching him how to cook basics. But please tell me.
A pasta dish of... obviously, everyone knows
how to
boil a pasta, but... How do you spice up just
quick sauces?
Exactly. Sauces.
I think we should give
you pesto, all that.
Yeah, we can. We could even do what we do 5 a pasta for every day of the week. We could do 5 a Monday through Friday pasta. 5
That'd be awesome.
Interesting. Okay.
That's
a good one. You could live on that. Okay.
Could live on that.
Can you boil water?
Yeah, he can.
I can boil water.
You're actually gonna see him. We're gonna do a very quick thing. What about, I know for you, I do for you a lot of these fun, little healthy snacks and healthy treats and stuff and fun little...
Well, we had a cookies.
Do we want to do
why don't we do healthy cookies?
We do have the healthy cookies that we do.
We do. I'm writing that down.
Or the, what do you call them?
Your little whatchamacallits?
Whatchamacallits.
So Jonathan, whoever was born in the 1970s or before... might have heard of whatchamacallits. If Maddie's still on, Maddie, you remember whatchamacallits, the candy bar whatchamacallits? So I make a whatchamacallit, but really healthy for him. So it has no sugar chocolate and puffed rice and natural peanut butter, and we make these and that's his treat. That's why he looks.
And they're delicious.
So good, and it helps him.
And they're delicious.
And they're delicious.
They're better than 99%
the white chocolate one was very good that I made. That was
white chocolate, the pretzels.
The pretzels was very. That was also whatchamacallit.
Very good.
So we'll do some fun.
We'll do
stuff like that.
Sweet treats episode.
What else do you want to learn? Now, Maddie brings up a good point. So, I guess Lila's off campus now, but she was in a dorm before, right? So, you will be in a dorm most likely to start, and then you move yourself off campus. But nevertheless, a lot of people in dorms now do make things, they have kitchenettes that are communal or they have a hot plate. Some people allow that, some people don't. So, do you want...
a hot plate, there's a lot of
yes, it's
doing a hot plate.
Believe me, I used to do live television stuff on hot plates and catering stuff. I've done a lot on that. So as many people have. What other things do you want to know how to make that I make? That you'd like to be able to make for yourself, that you eat, things that are on the menu.
Simple salmon recipe, because that's a very healthy thing.
Fish, very nice.
Healthy fish, I like to eat a lot. Salmon and sweet potatoes is a big one. So
you can get some good salmon at Costco.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can get great salmon at Costco.
Yes. Actually. Okay. So. You said sweet potatoes. Okay. Do you want to learn how to make some of your favorite, salad dressings?
Salad dressings are great.
And then
You want to do something with chicken?
Well, yeah, it's funny that so tell me.
I eat a lot of chicken.
Yeah, but you don't like chicken that much.
No,
you don't
I
like
don't
roast
like
chicken.
roast
you like roast chicken.
Roast chicken is a little bit...
Fantastic.
It takes all the excitement out of chicken for me.
You like a crispy skin.
I like grilled chicken. It's very nice.
That actually, paillard, you need to learn how to make your own paillard. Let's be real.
Yes.
Yes. Right? You love a chimichurri paillard?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to know how to make that.
Chimichurri
paillard.
All right, chimichurri.
Salads,
yeah, we're going to do a quick marinades episode. A quick marinades.
Quick marinades.
Okay.
It's good.
What are your favorite vegetables you want to learn how to prepare it? I think you need to learn a stir fry. You need to learn a good stir fry.
Stir fry for sure.
Okay.
Although it's hard to get a wok. Like, I don't really think I have access to
it's not hard to get a wok. And you can even get an electric wok.
Really?
When you're at school, you can get a wok. Raise your hand on the audience if you know what I'm talking about. A wok that literally has a built-in. It's hot. Did she? My wok is over there. Maria was kind enough to. I have to see if she greased it, but she rinsed it for me. You can have a wok that is a hot plate in and of itself. You plug in the wok. Which is actually very nice.
That's very exciting.
You could do mostly everything. Yeah, you could do mostly everything in that. Any other questions?
Some Instant Pot things, maybe?
Yeah, Instant Pots.
Instant Pots are
yeah. You send it and forget it. You go to class at 8 a.m, and then you're done. Right, Instapot. But that's really more. Sorry, I have both of those things, Instapot, and I was thinking slow cooker, but Instapot and slow cooker.
Instapot, you can do like fried rice.
Okay, I like that you say fried rice, and I have to write down the dumplings that the Yanks has said, and fried rice. The good thing about that is fried rice is best made, almost exclusively made with old rice.
Right.
Leftover chip. So that's good for you because you're frugal.
Yes.
He happens to be very frugal. So if you happen to take out whatever and there's leftover rice, and we're gonna do rice. We didn't even get into breakfast, but you're big into breakfast.
I'm
and you
a
like
big breakfast
He
fan.
loves breakfast. And we do a lot of funky stuff with breakfast in this house. We do a lot of different hashes, leftover stuff that can be turned into hashes, right? Fried rice and actually, should we
eggs over everything?
Eggs over everything. So Jonathan, I think we have a good working list. Okay, yes. I'll write this up and make more announcements to the community. But should we show the people what we have here? Sorry, we have. This is a small amount of pasta carbonara. Oh, holy heck!
Is it good?
Well, smell it. Yeah, it smells like bacon. Oh my god, this is leftover pasta carbonara. Well, you might be saying, pasta carbonara you can't do leftover. No kidding. Because the carbonara is ready when it's ready, and you better be ready, and you eat it. But this little bit, in my opinion, with a fried egg, midnight study snack, or breakfast of champions, honestly. The thing is, do you know how to heat this bad boy up? We have options. Well, it's okay. If you want to put the carbonara in the pan, that's a sauce. Carbonara, now you know this because you've watched me make this. Carbonara is a sauce made from the pasta water, the starchy pasta water.
So it'll...
Egg.
Boil out. That's what you're saying.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
But let me.
Yeah.
Okay. It's made with starchy pasta water, egg, and cheese, and that makes the creamy. That's what the creamy sauce is. There's no cream in carbonara, but and a little fat from the pork, right?
Yeah.
So we could nuke this, but if we nuke it, it'll be very flavorful, but it won't necessarily be creamy.
Yeah.
So I have Dad's coughing. All right, Dad's gonna go and cough. We have water. Does he have water? I have a trick for this. That I will show you.
Okay.
But the first thing, and we just need Dad when he's done coughing to come back. First thing I want to do is you are going to show everybody your fried egg skills. Now you're gonna make.
This is about the only thing I can do on planet Earth. With cooking. In the cooking world.
Give him a soccer ball. He can do more than one thing.
Is the only thing in the culinary world I can really do with
prowess.
Prowess or like a confidence is fry an egg. Okay. Everything else.
And he's good at frying an egg. So we are going to. What I'd like you to do. I'm just going to say what I'd like you to do. I would like you to fry the egg. Yeah. I'm going to then slink the egg off onto a plate for a second, And then I'm going to show you how I think one way you can heat up this pasta in the pan. You could definitely just nuke this and put the fried egg on top of it, and that might actually be what you end up doing when you're on your own. You're not going to make it. We did say technique, not torture. There's nothing that I'm showing you that I'd want to be burdensome. But it's also nice.
Like a minute. I don't really think it's a burden.
Yeah, time is one thing. It can also be, well, did I dirty, I'm going to dirty a plate that when you're on your own, because you don't love cleaning, you might not want to do.
Right.
But what's interesting about what I hope you get out of this is that you can learn everything I have to offer, and then you can decide for yourself what you're choosing to reject and what you're choosing to accept. But you can't reject what you don't know. Right. You can't reject something that you haven't learned. So you can say, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I would have been just as happy to microwave this instead of doing her interesting way. But we're going to entertain and teach, so we'll show you. So what I'd like you to do, if you don't mind, I think Dad's going to... you got to be mobile at one point to come over here, Sean.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so will you grab your favorite egg pan, sir? And that's really not for the size for just one. Is it you like the one on the bottom or you like that one?
This one's very nice.
Yeah, that's the one I like the least. But okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like that one. Pick a pan any day now.
Alright, I like this one.
Okay.
This is my pan.
Okay, it's your pan. Okay, yeah. So Dad, Sean, you're gonna come on over. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's what. Oh, Sean has this new setup because he's.
Plates?
I would pick the small.
What I'm trying to do is make you a multi-platform.
A white plate. I know. Okay. How are you? Do you want me to hold this while you move that?
No, I got it.
No, but the small plate, Johnny William.
Yes.
Wrong kid. Who are we talking to?
I got both.
Okay.
What's the point of the gimbal?
We're talking. No, the white.
White?
Yes.
Yeah, listening is always a thing. Okay. So, Jonathan.
Yes.
While Dad's making his way over here, he probably is going to want you to be here. I'll take that white plate here. Thank you, sir. All right, you stand there.
Yes.
Don't turn your back to the people.
I'm not turning back.
So here, no, we're not going to use that. But look what you went. Okay, I know it's what you use, but hold on.
Okay. Well,
all right, fine.
This
okay.
is
all right, you can. All right, we're gonna have a whole. All right. So here's the deal. How do you crack your? Do you like to crack your egg into a bowl first?
I like
Does it
to
make
crack
you
it
nervous?
into a bowl for a comfort.
I super support that.
Yeah.
So you may go get a cereal bowl.
Sure.
And you'll show the people on camera your egg cracking prowess.
And
okay. These eggs, by the way, for the Connecticut people, these are Sunshine Farms. They sell this at the Village Market in Wilton. I don't want to even tell you.
They are the best eggs in the world.
Not only the yolk, the structure of these bad boys is sick. Okay. So show now. I don't mind. You can put the
take it over this.
No. You can leave the shell, here.
Sure.
But now, do you crack it inside the bowl because that's a flat surface, or you like to crack it on the hard surface? Okay. So a lot of people, as you know, like to crack on flat surfaces, but he has to crack it where it makes him happy. So that's fine. Good. Okay. Did you break the? No, you're very good. Okay. All right. Set it here. That's okay. And now go wash your hands and let's talk about this. Okay. I just want you to see these eggs. Look at the yolk on this thing, and you can't really tell because it's in a bowl, but it has very little loose liquid. I don't know if you can see the ring of that structure. You'll see it in the pan. It's got such a shape, like a cartoon almost, okay? So Jonathan, you can dry your hands and grab a paring knife while you're over there. Okay. Now, Jonathan, thank you. This has got a chip in it. Okay, this is okay. This is a Kyocera ceramic knife. It has a chip in it, but it can certainly cut butter.
It can cut butter, I hope.
Now, do you know how to get the butter in the pan? You know what to do?
Well, I mean...
When you make eggs in the morning and I'm not here, do you turn the heat on first or do you put the butter in first?
I have never thought about that before.
Okay, so now I'm asking you to think about it on the spot like Jeopardy.
On the spot? Mm-hmm. I'm probably doing it like simultaneously.
Simultaneously is an acceptable answer.
Like literally as I'm putting it on, I'm chucking in the...
Okay.
I'm putting it in the butter.
Yeah, but you don't heat up the pan and then go to the fridge and get the butter.
No.
That we don't do. You're going to have to... Should I move? I'll move.
Yeah,
I'll get off camera. You want me to get off camera? Okay.
No, you can go here.
It's difficult. This is why don't we go live? It's a lot of... Okay. So he's using this tool. This is a coated fish spatula. Coated because it's a non-stick pan. Now, personally, for me, I'd much rather do this with kind of a silicone, smaller but you know what? I have to say, see, this is also interesting. This is like letting go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll leave it there for you. We'll set it down, let it foam. It's not going to do anything for you till it foams. Now, what we're going to do, Jonathan, can you see us both? Okay, what we're going to do, you can hold that. Yeah, set it over there if you don't mind. Thank you.
It's looking good.
No, it's not looking good. Come closer. Okay. I'm going to tell you why it's not looking good.
Why is it not looking good?
It's foaming here, but what's happening here? It needs another 15 seconds. Give it a hot second. The center of the pan. Okay. I'd like to see this butter come up. Can people see that? I want the action to be here. Okay, now I don't want this brown. It's not browning yet. Okay, you can throw it in now. Quick, swiftly. Now, it didn't sizzle really.
No.
Could have gone a little more.
Could've.
That was what I was trying to get at. Wait a minute, let me show you something.
Yeah, wait.
Hold on. Do you want to get this more center?
Yes.
Okay.
Well.
So what you can do is, you can train it a little. Okay, you can try to futz it, which is better with my tool than your tool.
Really?
Okay, well, it's more, you can manipulate better, okay? But there's not much you can do, but you see it's a beautiful egg.
Yeah. Okay,
so now you should, at this point, but you were smart, you didn't, let me just say this. So it could have been slightly hotter, the pan.
Hey,
right? I'm just getting the butter around. Okay, lower the heat so you don't scald that butter. Yeah. No, right there. Yeah, slow and low with eggs. If you're confused, you have to run and do something, you can always do this. You're always gonna, right, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Always have your, all right, go ahead. Now, what is your goal? You're gonna leave this runny for these,
yes,
over
but
easy?
I am a flip person.
Yeah, flip. He likes, it's called over easy, son.
Over easy.
Yeah, you're gonna have easier time flipping it with that thing, but go ahead, do your thing. Let's see. Swift action.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, don't touch it. Very good. You did a good job.
I know.
And now you can shimmy a little to unfurl that bad boy. You can shimmy the pan. Shake the pan like this. Very good. Okay. Set it back on the heat for a sec. Is your goal to have it be super runny on the pasta?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do this. We're gonna take it off the heat for a second because what? All right. You're in school. Science. Yeah. What's the science right now?
The butter is getting hotter and it's browning for one, which is not.
Where's the heat in the pan? There's still heat in the pan.
Heat is still in the pan.
Thermal mass.
Yes.
It stays warm. The pan is still warm. This is still cooking. This is very loosey good. That's what you want, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now take that. I wanted that to be clean, this plate.
It is clean.
Okay, good. So look, I want you to very carefully, even if the butter's in there, can you just slink it off? I would just use very good. Yeah, slink it off. Just slink and that's it. You can leave the butter that's there. Beautiful. Set it over, not on the heat again. We're going to let this sit to the side. Why? Because we have to heat up this pasta. Here's my theory about this pasta.
Yes.
Okay? So we had some egg in here, but it's fine. We'll use this. Now, we don't have pasta water because we made this days ago, right?
Right.
I'm going to put a little bit of water in the pan. Okay? A little bit. Now, the pan, again, is hot, so this is getting hot. But we're going to put it back on. Okay?
Want to heat it up a little bit? Or?
No, we're going to heat it up with this. It's still on medium-low. You can take this tool now if you want.
Yep.
Okay? And get close to the water so it doesn't splash you. Is that hard to do? Is it stuck? Sorry. That's okay that it's in one clump.
You want to like flip it?
Well, I would do it different. Sure, flip it. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you can crank the heat a little. Okay? And we're going to let this bad boy, this is mimicking like it's carbonara.
You want me to chop it up?
Well, no, I don't want you to chop it up. I'm just trying to loosen it up.
Right.
See how it's looking like carbonara already? You see how it's creamy again? Get in there, Sean. You see, Jonathan, but seriously, do you see? So that's good. So now, we just want that to evaporate, but it will mock. No, go do your thing. And you turn that, if it's easier for you, you keep the handle where it makes sense to you naturally. That's the most important. And typically, he's stepping to the side because we're on camera, but I just for a second, you'd be right over okay, yeah. So did you step to the side? That's how I do all this, but, okay. So now you see, good. All right, okay, sorry. See, I gotta let go. All right, okay. Well, it's okay if you're gonna do the cleaning. I mean, you don't. Okay. So also.
Is there any concern about the egg being not as hot?
This egg, no, it's very hot.
Okay.
And it's gonna go on top of this hot pasta, and it's gonna take that. Okay. So we can take this off the heat a little. Sorry.
Off the heat.
Okay, just so it stays runny.
So how much water was that you put in there? Like an ounce or two?
It wasn't, who knows? I mean, it was just to the serving size of what he has, right? It was just to the serving size of what he had. So I probably was close to a quarter of a cup. Okay?
Like enough.
Enough just to get this hot and creamy again. Now, Jonathan.
Yes.
This was not a complicated thing.
No.
You slink that back on. I'm sorry that I... Okay, you want a little cracked pepper?
We're gonna hit some
crack the pepper, then you're gonna turn around. You're gonna come over here. Sorry, I'll clean this up for you. No, bring the salt and pepper on here, and we'll do it there.
Sure, we're gonna.
Okay. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm gonna get this poor kid a fork.
All right.
You okay, son?
Yep, we're gonna hit it with some salt here.
Not too much, because you have bacon in there. You gotta think about that. Little bit.
A little bit, and we're gonna hit it with some
pepper. I'd go berserk on, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you that carbonara is not meant to be. Carbonara is not a reheat food, but he doesn't want to waste it. He wants a midnight snack, right?
Exactly.
He's going to use up what he has. This is not going to taste as good carbonara-wise as last night.
But the egg is going to make it exciting.
Exciting. And you're going to make it runny, and it's going to go in with your sauce.
You want me to hit it?
Hit it. Show them what you did.
All right, here's the egg. Let's make it runny.
Very nice. And now you can...
Very nice. We can kind of chop up the egg.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you did a great job with that egg.
All right, now let's see. Let's take it and you mix it into your carbonara situation. It was a beautiful carbonara when it was fresh. Oh my God. Carbonara, some things are meant to be, you know, risotto's good for rice balls, but if you want risotto, you got to eat it when you make it. Same with carbonara. All right, give everybody.
Shot the guy.
Tell us if that's a good way not to waste leftovers.
You know what?
What?
The extra like bit of
water?
Like not water, like the
yolk?
runniness of the egg, like it kind of
bound it a little bit?
No, it balances out like the old like
right.
Because the carbonara gets like harder, like the sauce.
You've got little bits of cheese and egg. You now have, which you didn't when it was fresh. You now have
solidifies.
Creamy. It gives a creaminess to it. The yolk, yeah.
Mm.
All right, so fried eggs on top of everything. That happens a lot, right? We do a lot with eggs. All right, so he's clearly liking this snack. So you don't have to waste.
You also hit it with some a little bit of parm.
Yes, we can put more parm on it. We could do that for you. So we will each week will come prepared, mise en place, everything.
Here, I'll come this way. There you go.
Literally scraps and eggs. Scraps and eggs. That's what a lot of his life is going to be, right? Scraps and eggs.
Exactly.
But we will be doing, a lot of this. You guys can DM us and give us more ideas. I'll write this up. We're going to get an episode list together, do 10, 12, 15 episodes for sure. And then I will hopefully entertain you and teach you guys and productively.
I will learn.
I will feel that he is prepared.
And Kat Iblana wants to know, what day of the week are you going to be doing this?
Wednesdays.
We have selected Wednesdays. Should that change? Because then he's a teenager, so I'm sure there'll be times when we have to reschedule or it's going to be at 8:30 instead of 8, things like that. But the goal is, as a concept, 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, which we selected because that's what's good for Jonathan.
Yes.
So, all right.
This is awesome. That's why I'm eating.
It's good, Jonathan. Okay.
All right,
so that's a technique, not torture, for teens with Lauren and Jonathan.
All right,
we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Nice.